Hey, this is Dr. Akin, and I want to tell you 3 things that you can do if you gain weight instead of losing it. So if you're on a diet and you've started working out and you noticed maybe you've been losing weight for a little while and then suddenly the scale goes up a bit, what do you do about that? Well, first of all, don't panic. In fact, this very thing happened to me today, which is why I decided to talk about it. And I've got a very good way of dealing with it. And you can use this. This is a mental game. You just realize weight loss is a mental game. So if if this were a tennis match and you lost 1 point, well, you can't freak out about that. You'd never win a match, right? You'd never win a tournament. So you can't worry about 1 point or 1 day of weight gain. So here's the deal. There's 2 things that you can do right off the bat that I always do if I notice a gain in my weight. So first thing I do is I just realize my metabolism is always working for me, okay? Your body is always burning the calories. So your metabolism is actually on your side. You have to keep feeding your body extra in order to keep gaining weight. And you won't necessarily do that every day. Just because you had 1 bad day, maybe you overate or whatever happened, maybe you don't feel that you overate and the scale still went up. There are explanations, but just realize your body is always fighting on your side. The second thing is you need to measure your waist. Measure your waist at the level of your belly button. Every time, always at the level of the belly button. The reason you do this is because it'll probably be the same number, even if your weight went up a pound or 2. So I always do that. The second thing is go measure my belly at the waist, because probably the number is the same, and I realize that my waist hasn't really grown. It's just my weight is up a bit. Realize that the number on the scale is measuring only one thing. It is your weight. It doesn't measure your fat. It doesn't measure your percentage of body water or any of that stuff. It's measuring weight. And so weight doesn't mean fat always, and usually not, especially if there's a jump of more than a pound or 2 in a 24-hour period. You have to eat an extra 3,500 calories to gain 1 pound of fat. Okay, that's on top of what your body burns. So that's a ton of calories, and the odds are you probably didn't eat that much over the course of 24 hours. So now, the third thing, and this is the most important thing, this is where you start to turn it around and do something about it that actually helps. So you've already made yourself feel a little bit better, and now I start asking myself what questions. Don't ask yourself why questions, like why does this always happen to me, or why can't I lose weight, or why do I gain weight so easily. Those kind of questions work against you. And this has actually been proven in studies that people who ask themselves what questions are way more successful at everything, and weight loss is not excluded from that. The reason you want to ask yourself a what question is because what questions automatically start gearing your mind toward a course of action. Why questions make you an easy victim mentality. What questions put you into the action mode and make you start thinking about what do I need to do in order to stop gaining weight, or what did I do that caused me to gain this 1 or 2 pounds or 3 or 4 pounds, whatever it was. What you'll find is you can start to pinpoint what it may be. Make sure that whatever it is you ultimately blame it on, it's something that is temporary. It's not something that is permanent about you. If you just blame it on, oh, well, it's just because my body likes to put on fat and that's the way my body is. Well, that's not going to help you at all. And the other fact of the matter is that's not true. It never is true. So think back, what have I done wrong in the last 24 hours or 48 hours that caused me to gain this weight? And what can I do to make the number go down tomorrow? If you put yourself in that sort of frame of mind, you'll have success. You've got a way to deal with it. So again, first thing is realize your body's on your side. Your metabolism's always working for you. Number 2 is that you're going to measure your belly at the waist. And that will probably be the same number that it has been for the last week or two, and that can make you feel a little bit better as well. And then the third thing is start asking what questions. Get to the root of the problem. What do you think actually happened? Did you not get enough sleep? Did you, did you work out an extra hard workout? There are hormonal reasons for the female viewers here. Is it near your period? Are you premenstrual, postmenstrual? So keep all of these things in mind. Don't freak out, and use this little system. Those 3 things you can do. I hope this helps. Talk to you later.